Hey guys, welcome back. So today, as I mentioned in my last video, I'm going to be essentially cutting my hair with this for the first time. Now, cutting my hair for the first time, no, when I say cutting my hair for the first time by myself, I don't mean, what it sounds like. I mean actually trimming my hair with this, as I just mentioned. So this is the Conair custom home. Well, it came in the custom home kit, and it is essentially a men's razor to chop off the side of your hair, or to give yourself a trim, whatever you may do. So as I'm just gonna get right into it. So as I mentioned in my last video, the first step that I'm gonna do after changing my shirt, this is not something I'm going to wear all day, change into something that preferably you don't usually wear, that way you don't get hair all over it. So in the last video I actually bobby pinned my hair up to try and sway it over. This is the long part of my hair, and since I'm not looking to cut my entire head and just shave up my side a little bit, or sides I should say, and leave the back. It's not long, I wouldn't call it long, but leave it at its length. And the reason for that is because I miss having longer hair, but my hair, I don't regret chopping off my hair. I can't say I regret it. I can say I miss it, and that I necessarily didn't really want to do it, but I'm not going to say I was forced to do it. I just acted on a necessity. My hair needed some life to it, and now it has a little bit more life than it did when it was long and damaged in bleach. So what I'm going to do essentially to stop my blabbering is I'm actually going to place this over here as a guide. Now some people might use like a hairband, but unfortunately I don't necessarily have a hairband. You could also do that if you're shaving with an undercut. An undercut, not a undercut. Improper grammar. Yeah, that's me. So I'm also going to take these out. Don't want anything to happen to my ears. So I'm going to place this as a guide to my liking across my part, so that way, like I mentioned, this hair doesn't, get cut off, even though it probably should, because I just dyed it and bleached it. I'll be right back. So right now, at this point, I kind of look goofy, but essentially, as you can see, the bobby pins are at an angle, and the reason for that is since they're going to be my guide, they need to at least stick to the hair in some way, shape, or form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and stay away from the parting of my hair as best as possible, and that's why I have this guide in the first place. Also, I clip back this hair, that way that doesn't get in the way and make me able to trim that off. So now at this point, since I will just be shaving the left side of my head, what I'm going to do is, well, the left side of my head first and then the right side. I'm going to be starting off with this one. The 6" or 3/4 of an inch 19mm blade. It's not 6", it's number 6. That's what I'm going to be starting off with, because I'm pretty sure this is what my hairstylist used when I initially got my hair cut, because I didn't cut it myself. I didn't trust myself, for good reason. Hey, that's me. So I'm going to attach this onto this, and then I'm going to put it on the lowest setting, because like I said before, I initially didn't trust myself to cut my own hair, so I want to kind of be mindful of this. And then I'm just going to go in and start shaving this way. I'll show you when I take this apart what it looks like. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. Somebody messed up the outlet in the bathroom, and now it looks like I can't even use the bathroom to show you what it actually looks like when I start chopping my hair off. So what I'm going to have to do is, obviously, my guide has fallen a little bit short now from playing with my hair, but I'm just going to have to look out in the window let me try and adjust the table. Maybe you guys can see it better than one second. But of course, when I'm finished anyway, I'm going to show you guys in the mirror, so just bear with me. I have the 3/4 inch blade on, as I mentioned. I might also end up switching to the left and right earpieces, just because they might make life a little bit more simple. But I'm going to check this out. So, you just start off by turning it on. That didn't sound like this was secure, and you don't want that to go flying off. Make sure it is secure before you begin. Alright, so here it goes, guys. Wish me luck. Also, one thing I forgot to mention too is make sure you oil the blades beforehand. That way you won't cut off more hair than you want, and you'll get a smooth hair look. There it goes. I can hear it starting to trim. Just one sec. I did take off a little bit of hair, but I'll be right back. So at this point, I'm not messing up too badly because my hair is just a little bit shorter. You guys may or may not be able to see that little blob right there, but it is a little bit shorter, and it did take off some of my hair. I actually toggled it up one tier. I'm gonna go back in and toggle it up 2 tiers. Just bear with me, guys. Sorry about that. The cat is in the background and she's being awfully annoying today. So now I'm at tier 3 and it's slowly trimming away at my hair. Let's hope I didn't take off too much of my part when I'm finished here, but that is essentially why I have this guide here. You guys probably can't see it all too well, but you guys probably see a little bit of hair falling, which is actually generally more than I thought it might cut off. Was me going so slow. That little cutting sound that you hear is obviously it's cutting my hair. I'm glad I decided to take out my plugs. And that, this hair that you're seeing, most of that was actually grown out after I got my hair initially trimmed. And in my last video that you saw, that was also initially grown out. So my hair has grown significantly since I cut it. Was it last month? Yeah, right around my birthday. Yeah. I just toggled it up to number 4. I think there is 6 layers. My goal here is not to cut anything after my guide. Anything that my guide is covering. Just cleaning this off and then going back in. So now what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to push it all the way back to the first toggle, or tier. I'm going to readjust my guide as needed. And the different tiers, what they are, sorry if I haven't explained it already, or if I have and I'm just babbling again. The tiers, what they do is they determine your trimming rate. So all the way down at the bottom, The first one is essentially cutting at this length, and it'll cut that much hair. And if you just do it by itself without the guides, it'll obviously trim it all the way up there. But if you trim it, or if you go all the way to the tier 6, or tier 5, whichever one it is, I didn't necessarily, check it, although I probably should have. So it determines, let me put this on, I'll be right back, and show you what it looks like. But the tiers determine the cutting length. I think you guys get it 1 inch, 2 inch, and the closer you get up here this way, when you swing it this way, because you actually push it forward, the closer it gets to that cutting. So like I said, I'll be right back and I'll show you the finished product. So really quickly, pretty much, I need to show you better. Like, you guys can probably already tell. But let me show you better, like, really quickly what it looks like at this point. I tried to comb through it a little bit. It is sticking out a little bit right here, like you can see my roots and stuff, but I can easily cover that up. The comb, or was like hair dye, whatever you may need, or I could just cover it up with the other side of my head. So this is using the 4-blade. As well as the left here, as well as, wow, that looks like a really balding spot. So I'm gonna go, might just end up wearing a little bit of hair over to this side for a little while, because that is kind of a bald patch, when I look at it up close. But I'm gonna go back in with the 4 and trim up this side, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Once more, I am still using my guide, even though I've gotten a little bit better at this. And you can kind of tell that I have a lot of hair on my shirt, which is why I said generally either use a barber's cape, which is what my kit came with, or you can use a regular shirt. Now, I don't necessarily want to use the barber's cape just yet, just because I have the shirt, I can use this. But yeah, for now, it's pretty much what it looks like on this side. I trimmed it all the way down to the ends. I'm going to go back in with this side, because obviously now I'm going to start wearing my hair probably more to this side, just for a change, and to hide that mess for a little while. But as you can see, my hair does look a lot more red now. That is because before I dyed my hair burgundy, it was blonde. I tried to bleach it, and only my roots bleach, but, so go back over this side, and like I said, and I keep saying, because I'm babbling, I'll be right back. Just showing you what I'm doing on this side. I got pretty good with the guide, so now I'm trying it without the guide, see what it would be like. So that's why I'm not using the guide, although I did bobby pin my hair to the side. Not very good, but my hair will live. Just be careful that you don't take hairs from your parting. Or from beyond your parting, I guess I should say. So now I'm going in different directions to try and maximize the impact and keep it flowing. Because if you do it in several directions, guaranteed it'll work. But if you go back and forth, compared to just, going straight, it can help a lot more. And it can actually be quicker. Eventually you'll get there going in one direction, but even my hairstylist, when she initially cut my hair, cut it and kept turning it in different directions. Now, I'm not sure if that's dandruff from my scabs from bleaching my hair a million times, or if that's from here. Huh. The little white flakes, which generally means dandruff. but I don't know. Here's my baby hairs up here that never seem to want to grow. Just want to stay the same length. Give them a little bit of a trim up. This video is going to be super long, just warning you. Probably should have said that at the beginning. Oh well. So, save you guys some time and energy. I will just show you the results at the end. See ya. So after all is said and done, this is obviously the top of my hair. This is the side of my hair. So as you can see, I do still have that growing out, but pretty much cut from here, or from here back is not cut, but from here forward is. So there's that, and it'll make my life so much easier now. And then on this side, pretty much from where you see the spikes, so from here forward is cut, from here back is not. I feel, all of a sudden, I feel so much cleaner. If I wanted to, I could wear my hair up in a mohawk, and kind of spike out these ends a bit if I really wanted to. But I really like how the Conair works for me. And if you guys decide to purchase it, I hope it works for you too. You can't really see it all too much, but my shirt is covered in hair as well as my chest. But my hair looks red on the sides, so I find that pretty cool. I might end up just sticking with that and then dyeing this, the sides / underneath, red. And then, or like that burgundy-ish color, that's like a reddish burgundy. I think you guys get what I mean. And then just dyeing my hair with the, whatchamacallit that I bought, the Vidal Sassoon. Let me show you guys. And then just dyeing it with this, Vidal Sassoon. It's the burgundy. As you guys can clearly tell, I have not used anything. When I do use it, it will be my first time using it. It looks like it comes with rich color cream, there's that. The color preserving conditioner, that's that. And then I think this is the powdery stuff that you're supposed to put into that. And then here's the developer. So I think this is two different things. Rich color cream. I don't necessarily know, but that's why there's the directions. Got reusable gloves, which I believe are latex. So if you are allergic to latex, you might need to purchase your own gloves. But that is pretty much all for this video. I will see you guys soon. Love you guys lots, and like, subscribe, and comment. See you guys in the next video, though.